everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are showcasing Pure Infernity for 2026 because of the new ARCHFIEND card. The variant is pretty more playable than it has been before. The new card boosts like every Infernity variant, of course, and it actually makes Pure Infernity more viable. I would not say like it's not one of the best variants for sure, but it's way nicer now because of the new ARCHFIEND card. I was testing with it on stream and it actually went really nice. So in today's video I will be showcasing the deck list and also matches that I played on stream. So the best matches I played. If you want to watch all matches, be sure to watch the corresponding stream for it. I will put a link down into the description if you all would like to rewatch that stream. Pure Infernity in 2026. What has changed? Well, the new ARCHFIEND card changed quite a lot, like said, for Infernity. And this new card makes Pure Infernity, viable in 2026, like said. Like said, still not the best. One of the best variants, of course, Fiendsmith variants, Rian on top. But I was like, I will be testing with Pure Infernity for sure, since we are testing with every variant with the new ARCHFIEND card. It was like, okay, this works. Pure Infernity is much more playable than it has been for the last couple of years. We are showcasing the Link version today. If you would like to see a synchro version, be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and I can make it work. I already tested with synchro. The Link version is better if you would like to play Pure. The Link version is better, but synchro version it works like always. It works, but the Link variant is just better. Let's get into the deck list. We are playing 3 ARCHFIEND. I mean, it's Pure Infernity. You want to see him on your hand. We are playing 2 Necromancer for, we play Duke of the Mice, Proxy F Magician, and Saryuja, so you have easy ways to get the second one into rotation. And for Pure, it's really nice for resource also, otherwise more extension if you want to play through hand traps. Then the second one is pretty nice for Pure, basically, because you don't have Fiendsmith for resource, of course, so a second one is pretty good here. I wouldn't play a third one because the third one really doesn't add much. You rather don't see it in your opening hand. Of course, you just want to search it out, and you get the second one into rotation by either discarding it with Launcher, having Duke of the Mice, reborning it with the Dugares, or special summon it with Saryuja or with Yama's Graveyard Effect. Then we're playing 1 Patriarch. Of course, Patriarch makes ARCHFIEND Usurpation a 1-card combo, of course, but Dugares in Pure Infernity is really needed because this deck needs as much extension as you can get, because it's Pure. It's much more vulnerable to hand traps. Next we are playing 1 Sage. Sage for Sprite Sprint, so if Aerial Ether gets interrupted, or if Cherubini Rhino Warrior Dump gets interrupted, you still can access ARCHFIEND through Sprite Sprint, Dump Sage, Dump ARCHFIEND, so that's pretty good. We are playing Mirage. You can definitely cut Mirage for sure. But it is really nice for Pure, since you can summon it out with Saryuja from the hand or with Proxy F, which is pretty cool. And it's just so cool. I mean, it's Pure Infinity, so I wanted to play Mirage for sure. Mirage is, goated for sure. Mirage, you can definitely cut it. It's not really needed. But a cool tech though is with Mutiny in the Sky, you can keep on recycling Mirage back into your deck, like a small resource loop, and then search it out, and then you can get 2 bodies if you get into a grind game, for example. So that's pretty nice. So that's why I'm playing it, and while testing it, it felt really nice. So if you want to try out the Pure Infernity build, be sure to test with Mirage also, because it felt pretty okay. Next up we're playing 1 Harris, of course, for ARCHFIEND Usurpation. But just Void Apocalypse and Foolish Burial are also 1-card combo, so play Harris for sure after Usurpation is released. Next up we're playing 3 Torghite. I kind of want to explain still why Torghite over Death Gunman. Tour Guide is a one-card starter, while Desk Gunman is not. You have to rely on opening Archfiend, and Tour Guide is also like an Archfiend accessor, because it can summon Rhino Warrior or Buoy from deck, and Buoy gets you Mutiny to make Aerial Eater. Tour Guide is just a way better normal summon than Desk Gunman. I have been saying like Desk Gunman is okay in pure, but just play Tour Guide over Desk Gunman, man. It's so... Tour Guide is just so much better than Desk Gunman. I also tested it out. Yeah, Desk Gunman. No, play Tour Guide, man, and Desk Gunman is really not worth it, sadly. But still, if you really want to play Desk Gunman, then this is the variant to play it in. But yeah, like I said, Tour Guide just does more. It's a one-card combo. And it is a directly Archfiend accessor, and they both lose from the same hand traps though, but then Tour Guide has more... Tour Guide has more positive points than Desk Gunman, sadly. Desk Gunman just really needed the effect. You can special summon it from the hand while you control a Fiend or Infernity monster, and instead of summoning from hand, summoning an Infernity from deck would be cool, but the effect, like to summon it from the hand, is really what it needed in order to become like a viable card, because... why would you prefer Desk Gunman over Tour Guide as your normal summon, and you don't really want to play 6 normal summons in pure Infernity for sure. Also in other variants, play 1 normal summon. So yeah, Tour Guide over Desk Gunman any day. Sadly though, because Desk Gunman is really cool. But yeah, if you want to watch my full theory about Desk Gunman, be sure to check the video about that. I recently made a video about that, so be sure to check that out if you are with more questions, or just let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, next up we have 3 Buoy. Buoy is just a really nice extender if you open it, and it searches Mutiny in the sky. Also, you can dump it with Cherubini, which is really nice. Like, the main combo is Tour Guide, summon Rhino from deck, make Cherubini, Rhino, dump Harris, Harris search Usurpation, and Cherubini dump Buoy, Buoy search Mutiny in the sky, which is pretty good. Then we're also playing 1 Stygian as another dump if you already have Archfiend on your hand, which is pretty okay. And then we play 1 Rhino Warrior, like I said. It's really nice because of Usurpation, and otherwise it's just a Cherubini target to dump, so play those for sure. Next up we're playing triple Fualos. Fualos is really good non-engine. No Ash though, because like Ash in pure Infinity felt like really iffy. If you open just multiple or 1 already, you can't get it out of hand really that easy, because you are not playing Muckraker. You are playing Saryuja though, but we are not on Fiendsmith, so you cannot get the most of the bodies really easy, because you're on pure Infernity, so you're kind of relying on the Infernities to get you bodies, and if you have cards on hand, you of course cannot get to the bodies, and Fualos you can just discard, of course. Next up 1 Launcher, yeah, of course 1 Launcher, why not? Then 3 Reaper. 3 Reapers just really good as an extender, and yeah, that basically you just want to see it in your opening hand. It's an Archfiend revival, and it's an extender basically. Next up we're playing 1 Mutiny. Don't play more Mutiny. 1 Foolish. Foolish is also 1 card combo, and it's just really good in pure Infinity. 1 Monster Reborn as just an Archfiend revival, of course, like in the good old days, of course, we are always playing Monster Reborn in the deck, and yeah, it's really good in pure Infinity, so play it for sure. Next up, triple Usurpation. It's a 1 card combo. It's an E-Tally for Infinity Archfiend. What more do I have to say? Next up, we're playing triple Droplet. Droplet Fualos are my favorite non-engine slots to play in Infernity now. Like, in every deck I'm running these 6 at least, because they just feel so good. Next up we have 1 Called By, respect hand traps. We're playing 3 Void Apocalypse. It's pure Infernity, so Void Apocalypse is one of the best cards to use. And it's also 1.5 card combo, because you need a discard. Next up we're playing 3 Barrier, 1 Break. Why 4 traps? Well, in pure Infinity it's pretty nice to open traps if you're playing under Fua, because if you open traps, you just summon the Archfiend from your hand or graveyard. However, you go there and search another barrier, and then you already have then you can just pass under Fua, so it plays really nice under Fua. But yeah, this is really a pure Infernity deck. It's like pure Infernity feels pretty nice under Fua because of this. So I really recommend to play 4 traps actually in this. You can also just play 3 or 2 traps, but this felt really nice while testing. If you're playing under Fua and you open trap and you have Archfiend and you have Summoner to Archfiend, then you can just really play nice under Fua. We have a replay in this video where I showcase this. So yeah, that basically, if you need more explanation, let me know in the comments down below. And next up, we're playing one Jest, being the brick, but you need to play it for Usurpation. Also, you can discard it with Void Apocalypse and Droplet if opened, and in Usurpation, you can set from deck or graveyard, so that basically. So yeah, that was the main deck. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, or like, why are you not playing that card, or why are we playing that card and it wasn't explained well. Just let me know in the comments down below. Next up, for the extra deck, we're playing one Luce for going second. It's really nice versus Nibiru or versus decks that play during your turn. It's really nice as an extra Fiend Dump. One Aerial Eater, like explained, yeah, you want to make it also, it's a proxy F target, so you can also make it a proxy F if you don't have access to Mutiny in the Sky engine, and it dumps a Fiend, so yeah, it's Archfiend access. One Duke of the Mice, it's another level 6 Fiend to make Caesar, of course. And it gives you an extra normal summon, so to get a Mirage for out of hand or in the rotation, or the second Necromancer, so yeah, or the second Necromancer into the rotation with Duke of the Mice, which is pretty good. Next up, we're playing one Caesar. Caesar, you can easily make Caesar in this because of Duke of the Mice and Aerial Eater together. This end board here ends on Caesar, 4 traps, Allied Code Talker, IP, and then another link on board to tribute with Allied Code Talker, and then 2 to 3 Infernity names, which is pretty good. If you go full combo, of course. Next up, one Dugares. If you don't play Patriarch, don't play Dugares, and if you don't play Patriarch, don't play Dugares. So that basically, so vice versa. But yeah, in pure Infernity, you need all the extension that you want. So play Dugares Patriarch for sure. Next up, one Allied Code Talker. Don't play this in Fiendsmith variants because like you already have a really strong end board. But Allied Code Talkers, and it doesn't do anything much more than being an Omni-Negate. With 2300 attack, so it's really nice for pure Infernity because you can easily end on this, of course, and you have the extra deck space. But for Fiendsmith variants, I rather play going second cards like Chaos Angel or Underworld Goddess, or extenders, you know, because the extra deck is much more tighter in Fiendsmith variants because, yeah, a Requiem, Sequence, Aerial Eater, Caesar, Reprodocus, Jin, name it all up, but like you have much less extra deck versatility. Next up, one Saryuja. You can also play a Bow instead of Saryuja, like it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I went with Saryuja because, yeah, Saryuja is an OG, of course, and it gets and it's better if you are playing with Mirage. So I would play Saryuja if you are on Mirage, and otherwise I would just play a Bow because then, you know, you just do it to get the second Necromancer into rotation or the first one, and then yeah, a Bow is just better, and then you end also on a Bow on your board, and then Allied Code Talker can just tribute a Bow. But yeah, if you're on Mirage, play Saryuja. Why no Z Atlantis, by the way? Because it conflicts with Caesar. Next up, one Cherubini. Cherubini is one of your main accessors, of course, of combo, and otherwise, you know, it is kind of an extender basically because you can dump Buoy to search Mutiny in the Sky. Next up, we are playing one Yamas together with Super Producer. We're not playing the rest of the Unchained package because we're not on Fiendsmith, so no Sharvara main deck. It's not really worth it then. Like in a Fiend, only extra deck, sure, but yeah, this is pure Infernity. We're just using generic stuff, so no Muckraker. That's also like, yeah, one of the weaker points. Like we're not on Muckraker, but yeah, it's still, you know, you have a nice extra deck. It's full of extension and gas. Basically, so yeah, no Sharvara for pure Infernity for sure. Next up, one Sprite Sprint. Sprite Sprint, like explained, for an extra enabler to dump ARCHFIEND, dump Sage, dump ARCHFIEND. Next up, Proxy F Magician to get the second fusion on board to make Caesar, of course, and it's a nice extender. Cross Sheep is an extender only basically because if you summon something while it points to a fusion, you can special summon one level 4 lower monster from the graveyard, which is a really nice extender. And you're playing enough fusions to make this work. One SP, because you make that on your opponent's turn using IP, and Super Producer, yeah, together with Yama, like said. If any more questions, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, Pure Infernity is much weaker to draw, of course. But it felt really nice versus Fua because of playing 4 traps and opening traps, while also have ARCHFIEND in hand, for example. Then Reaper summon ARCHFIEND, for example, set the barrier, and then add another barrier, and then you have 2 negates under Fua, and they just lost a card from their hand. So it feels really nice versus Fua, but this isn't really the best variant versus draw. Also versus Nibiru, it can be hard sometimes if you don't have extension. But yeah, we are playing Caesar Allied Code Talker to respect the Nibiru, of course. But yeah, like said already at the beginning of the video, like it's Pure Infernity is not is playable now because of Usurpation, but yeah, it's nowhere near Fiendsmith variants. Fiendsmith variants are still the best variants. I was just like, well, Pure Infernity is just much better now because of Usurpation, so I want to test it out, and it's actually pretty playable. So for those who don't have Fiendsmith, this is pretty nice variant actually. And it felt really nice during testing. But yeah, Fiendsmith, if you're looking for the best variants out there, play Fiendsmith variants for sure, of course. But yeah, that's what was all my explanation. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments down below. And I will answer them as soon as possible, of course. Let's get into the replays, shall we? First up in this duel, we're basically going full combo in uninterrupted just to showcase what it all does. So starting with Torghast and showcasing just why Torghast is the better normal summon. Torghast gets you Rhino Warrior, Buoy, target Torghast to negate Torghast. Then here we can make Cherubini, the Chainlink 1 Buoy, Chainlink 2 Rhino Warrior. Rhino Warrior dump Harris, of course. No, in this case Stygian, because already you have Usurpation, but normally you dump Harris, search Usurpation. Then we go for Mutiny to make Duke of the Mice here. And then we go for Mutiny, discard the other Torghast in order to add it back to our hand. Then ARCHFIEND Usurpation set Jest. Set our other back row, Jest, summon out ARCHFIEND effect. In order here to search out Mirage. Activate a Duke in order to normal summon Mirage. Then here we go for Proxy F, activate Mirage, target ARCHFIEND Necromancer. Summon ARCHFIEND, summon Necromancer, ARCHFIEND effect, search out another Necromancer. Then here make Aerial Eater, Chainlink 1 Proxy F, Chainlink 2 Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater here, dump another ARCHFIEND, Necromancer, summon Necromancer because Proxy F, make Caesar here. Necromancer, target ARCHFIEND effect, search out Launcher, activate Launcher. Then here go for Necromancer for the second ARCHFIEND effect, search out first barrier. Then here we make Allied Code Talker. Activate Launcher, target 2 Necromancers. Summon them both. Activate Necromancer, target ARCHFIEND effect. Search out Barrier. Then here we're going for Yama. Then Necromancer for ARCHFIEND effect. Searching out another Barrier. Set. Go here for Super Producer. Activate Super Producer. Activate Yama, summon Necromancer. Pop Mutiny in the Skies for more back row space. Necromancer for ARCHFIEND, search out Reaper. Then here make IP, activate Reaper, summon back ARCHFIEND effect, search out Break, and then set the break, and then you basically end on this. As your end board, they go for Change of Heart, and we go Allied Code Talker negate, and then they basically scoop after that. Game 2, we're up versus Yummy going second, and this will showcase how good Fua and Droplet are in the main deck. They go for normal summon Fua, but Fua there because we were like, oh, this could be Malice or Yummy because they just make Almirage here. It was Yummy because special summon Cupsy. Cupsy search, Yummy Surprise. Then here go for Cupsy Yummy Wait. In order for them to add, and we get another draw. Also, Droplet is just really nice. Also, as you all can see, we opened Jest here. And with Droplet, we can discard the Jest, of course, and then Usurpation can set from graveyard. They go for Surprise here, summon out Cookie. They go for Marshmallow here, activate Marshmallow, search another Surprise. Then they make Snatchy. We get another draw, which is another Droplet. They go for Field Spell, set 1, and Special Summon still a Lollipo. And then they pass, then it's our turn. We have Droplet here. And we're just gonna read Surprise here. Surprise can bounce 2 cards to our hand back. Then we can activate, we go for Droplet here. We just discard 4 because we just also want to get monsters out of our hand. So we just negate his whole board. Of course, Snatchy and Yummy Way were the most important ones to negate there. Then we go normal summon Torghite effect. Does resolve. Summoning out Buoy from the deck. We were preferring Buoy here over Rhino Warrior because it directly gives us Mutiny in the Sky. Because we already have Usurpation, of course. They go for Purge on Buoy, which is fine. We don't have anything against it. We just chain Usurpation just to set the trap already. Setting it from graveyard, of course. Then here we go Cherubini dump Rhino Warrior. And then we go Rhino Warrior in order to dump Stygian here. Because if they bounce Patriarch back to our hand, we can just summon it with Stygian. Special the Patriarch here. They go for Surprise as expected. They bounce something back from their field to their hand. And then they bounce Cherubini and Patriarch back to our hand. Which is fine. We have Jest set. We go Stygian, special summon the Patriarch again. And then we go Jest, summon out Archfiend from our deck. And at that point, they scoop. I mean, we have everything at that point and they don't have anything no more. Alright, next up. We're, up like explained while doing the deck profile versus a game where we showcase playing under Fua. This is actually a pretty good hand against Fua. We, instead of called buying the Fua, we won't called by the Fua. Why? Because, like showcased, if we did, they still would have had Ash. And then we would have ended on nothing. And now we have the extra interruption being called by, of course. So that's why we did that. Because we expected them to have another hand trap. And if they didn't Ash Archfiend, we also would have a barrier on this end board. They go for normal summon Anguish. We go for activate Jest in order so we can chain Droplet. In order to negate Anguish. They go chain Grand Breakout, which is unfortunate. They summon out Memento, Clan, Goblin. We negate that with Droplet. And then we summon out another Archfiend. We sadly do click on not activate Archfiend effect for some reason, but misclick, I guess. Not that it mattered much here, because we have the extension. We have 2 Archfiends, so that means Dugares. They go for Gothic, and we just call by the Gothic, because at that point they already used their normal summon, and Memento doesn't have an extension card. We draw on 2 Void Apocalypse, which is okay. I mean, we can just make Dugares. But first we go to battle phase. Memento has a trap that can destroy a card we control, which is kind of annoying. So we attack first over this. If he would have used it there, then Reaper would have triggered in order to reset back, so that wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, if we would have made Dugares first and they would go for the trap to pop Dugares, then we were kind of cooked. So we would go to battle phase first, and now we're just secure. So Dugares will make Archfiend, Archfiend for Necromancer, Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Mirage, and then we go Proxy F here in order to fusion summon into Aerial Eater. Activate Chaining 1 Proxy F, Chaining 2 Aerial Eater, dumping Buoy, and then summoning Mirage from hand. Then we go for set Mutiny, go for Necromancer and Archfiend with Mirage, then Archfiend for Launcher. Activate Launcher, go Mutiny in the Sky in order to make Duke of the Mice, we're recycling Mirage now, so technically we could revive Archfiend, search out another Mirage, and then summon it out with Duke of the Mice, but we don't because it's not really needed. Also, we still gotta respect Nip, to be fair, even though they don't have anything, like, you know, you never know. Then here we go for Allied Code Talker, go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend Necromancer, Archfiend Effect. Search out the Barrier, the Necromancer for the second Archfiend. And then that Archfiend to search out another Reaper. We haven't used Reaper yet in this turn, so we can just go Reaper here. Summon Necromancer, and then Necromancer target Archfiend. Archfiend Effect. Search out Barrier. Set the Barrier. Go for Void Apocalypse. No, not for Void Apocalypse, make Super Producer. Now we pop Void Apocalypse. Then we summon back another Archfiend, and then Archfiend Effect. Search out the Break. And then we pass on this, because we already used our battle phase, of course. And then it's their turn. They draw. They go for normal summon Lacrima, and we go like no. Because at that point they shouldn't have any more playable, and if they had anything playable, we would have 2 Barriers and a Caesar, and we just pop their trap, which was the pop trap, so we are rewarded for playing safe, and then we just kick for game. Next up is a pretty cool but long game versus Hekahands. Infernity versus Hands in 2026. Who would have imagined? But yeah, it's Hekahands, so it's the better hands. They go for Fua. We unfortunately have not a hand that's really good versus Fua, so we just have to play at that point, because we either pass on nothing or we play and hopefully they can't break. So we just play. Also, we have a pretty okay hand extension-wise, so a couple of hand traps won't be too bad. But yeah, it's a very interesting, cool match here. Now we're just thinking on what to do. We could just go Void Apocalypse. We're like, fuck it, we will play. They go for Drew's Worm already on the Buoy, which is fine. We won't get the Buoy search, sadly, but we do get Stygian and Grave Usurpation. Set Jest, activate Jest, summon out Archfiend from deck, so they get a draw, Archfiend Effect. Search out Necromancer. They go for Hekahands Bruise, which can special summon itself. Stygian, summon out Necromancer. Then here we go for Cherubini. Activate Rhino Warrior. Dumping Sage. Sage dump another Necromancer. Then we're Cherubini dumping Buoy. We haven't used its effect yet. Just got Bestialed. And then here we go for make Proxyf. Then we go for Necromancer target Archfiend. Summon out Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search out Mirage. Go for Proxyf. They go for Nibiru, but still the search Mirage here was correct, because we just go for Mutiny, make Duke of the Mice, and then Duke of the Mice can get us an extra normal summon. Activate Duke. Normal summon Mirage. Activate Mirage, target 2 Necromancers. They go for Magnamut, target one of our Necromancers, which is fine. We just go Necromancer, target Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Search out Reaper. Like, they should have bestialed the Archfiend, and then we couldn't have played no more. But one of Infernity's biggest points about the deck is that not a lot of people know what this deck does or how to play against us. So they just do something. So that's why it's kind of underdog, you know. Because people don't know what we are going to achieve or what to do or how to play versus Infernity. So yeah, that's still one of Infernity's biggest strength points. Here we make Allied Code Talker after summoning back the banished Necromancer from our banished zone with Reaper, of course. Archfiend gets ashed, which is fine. We can extend with Super Producer. Yama effects and back Necromancer. Necromancer target Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search out Patriarch. Then here we can make Dugares. Activate Dugares. Summon back Necromancer. And then that Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search out the Barrier. Setting 1. And then here we will still make SP. In order to banish the Nibiru. The Nibiru. Because 3000 attack points can just attack over Allied Code Talker. And then on end phase they search a Drew's Worm. They go for directly for Drew's Worm. which we will negate with Allied Code Talker, because if the Oozworm is sent from field to graveyard, it can be really annoying. Also with Allied Code Talker, it gets banished, so you won't really get it back that easily. They go for Nightmare Apprentice, searching the new Hekahands card, which is basically a polymerization. And they go for Hidden Hekahands. It's fine. I kind of know a bit about Hekahands because I tested them with Infernity. So we negate it with Barrier because that Hekahands card is pretty good. It can get a lot of value. They go for activate the new Quick Play spell, which is really good, and we'll also showcase in Chimera Infernity soon, the new Quick Play spell. It's pretty good. Yeah, they go to battle phase now, which is fine. We just protect our two. They want to get rid of the Infernity names like expected, because to turn off the barriers, because they surely would have read them. So that's why he's doing that. Nightmare Apprentice cannot destroy something in battle, so Archfiend lives. We have also Patriarch and Reaper. And here goes for Juke for an extra normal summon. He tributes summon Nibiru, which is pretty based. I can forward that. They go for Yadel to add a spell, Tartaros, which is a fusion. Summon Fua. Then here make IP. Then they make SP effect, we barrier. But because of IP, it cannot be destroyed. Then I summon Gygas. We want to destroy Gygas because Gygas can be pretty annoying. And then they go for Tartaros to fuse. Make Yauza. And we go for SP, but we kind of forget that he also has an SP, but we force the SP from his board out, which is pretty good. Goes for Iptel. And here fuses into Xeno, which is a pretty good card. He can steal a monster from our extra deck. If we would have gotten Luce, it would have been pretty crazy, but still, it's fine. They get Saryuja, which basically doesn't do anything. It's basically just a 28 vanilla at that point. Our SPs come back. I summon SP back in the zone of Allied Code Talker, so it can so that Allied Code Talkers negate. Now we directly have to go to battle phase because of Dugares. They're just gonna kill something on their boards. And now we go for Droplet in order to make their attack lower, so then we can attack over them with Allied Code Talker and with SP. And because of Droplet, they can be destroyed by battle now. We go for Reaper for Necromancer, Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Search out our last barrier. Then we go for Mutiny. Activate Mutiny in order to make Luce here and recycle stuff back into our deck, an extra deck, which is really good here. Mutiny engine is so good for resource. Make Luce just to pop the Saryuja, because still 2800 body is still annoying. Dump Harris search Jest, and then we can go for Jest to search out another Archfiend effect, search out Mirage, because we have not normal summoned yet, make IP here, so we can use that as fodder for Allied Code Talker, and then Mirage summon back to Archfiends. And then Archfiend to search Reaper and chain block the other Archfiend. Sadly, you only get one search, though they draw for turn. We have Allied Code Talker and Barrier, a Luce and an SP. They go for Iptel to summon from deck. We negate that one. Then they go for Yadel. We shouldn't have negated Yadel after seeing, like, it can revive, it can set an Hekahands spell, so that basically, so we should have just waited for him to use a spell. Our misplay there, but it was a pretty intense game, so they already had hidden Hekahands anyway, by the way, so it wouldn't really have mattered much. Then they go for Nightmare Hand, which is a foolish, it's really nice. Like I said, we will also showcase that card soon. Summon back Xeno. Xeno cannot be destroyed by battle, which is annoying, and it's also the guy that can summon from our X deck. At that point, we're like, no, doesn't really matter no more. Like, sure, he gets cards, but they won't really do anything. Basically, just summoning vanillas. Summon, because yeah, Caesar without materials isn't just a 2800 vanilla. You go for Luce to pop Xeno, because yeah, Xeno cannot be destroyed by battle, so we just have to get rid of it with the card effect. We have Droplet also, which is really good here. I was like, I'm gonna Droplet this. No, I'm not gonna. Just keep the Droplet, because again, he's just summoning vanillas. Goes for Maki Bell, because his card is destroyed, he can re-add it. Activate Mutiny for, yeah, resource. It's so good, like the Mutiny engine is so good. I'm so glad it's a thing. We're gonna recycle Mirage again into the deck, which again, like said at the beginning of the video, is pretty much why we are running Mirage, because you can keep on recycling it. So it's pretty good, but again, it's not needed. But yeah, it's nice. I mean, Mirage is a cute little fella, so why not play him? You're just gonna attack over everything. They go for Tartaros to fusion, which we were expecting. We wanted to bait that out, so that's why we kept the Droplet in our hand. They go fuse here into Dandalos, which also can be destroyed by battle. And here's the thing, we just continue the attack and then Droplet to half its attack and just make it being destroyable, and then they scoop, which was a pretty intense, cool game. And next up, we are up versus RDA with the new support post Blazing Dominion going second. We don't have Fua, sadly. We kind of have a weird hand, but our top deck is going to save that, spoiler alert. Yeah, they just comboing off. After that, we faced him again and we lost that game. We really had an unplayable hand that game. But yeah, rewatch the stream if you want to see all the games played with the deck, and like I said, link into the description. But yeah, here they are just going to go combo. You do be thinking, we were like, are we gonna win by time limit or not? And then it was like, oh yeah, I have to play Red Rising Dragon effect, summoning back Vision and Flame Crime, dump Red Rian, which is a trap that can banish all monsters on the field. It goes for Fiend Piece Golem, which is pretty cool. It can summon back Archfiend or Necromancer from graveyard, fun fact. Yeah, here they just going to go more bodies. Darkness Resonator. Infernity support soon, like the RDA support, like a lot of cards, like please Konami, give them. They go for the Crimson King. Make Despater here. Set one and pass. It's like, okay, is that everything? Like, surely he could have ended on a better board, but it is what it is. Go for normal Harris. Buoy here fixes the hand. He goes for Red Rian. And then we just set all our traps and basically pass. It's their turn. We have Break and Barrier, and we just summon Archfiend from our hand during the draw phase with Jest. Now we have a Barrier and a Break. He goes for Despater. We chain Barrier. Then he goes for normal summon Soul effect. Search out Synchron. Goes for Gaia. We just go for... we read Soul Resonator because it has a protection, but only if RDA is on the field. Go for Break. Pop the Gaia. Now they cannot extend no more. We draw to Usurpation, which is a really good top deck here. We go for Usurpation without Archfiend at that point. We're just going full combo and OTK, of course. But they have Harmonia, but we just search Reaper and then Reaper to summon back the Archfiend from the hand, and then Archfiend search Patriarch, and then we just go full combo anyways. But yeah, going for the outro right now. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support. I hope this was a interesting and learnful video. If any more questions, let me know in the comments down below. Many more videos and streams to come. This week probably still something, and then next week again a lot. Thank you all so much for watching again. Thank you all so much for the support. Infernity best deck. Infernity for life, forever and always. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below. Bye bye. See you all in the next one.